Hello, and welcome to another video from the Nethercutt Collection. We're going to do another shop tour around here. It's finally quiet, so I'm not filming with my glasses this time for once. I actually have some extra time in my hands, so we'll give you actual tripod footage, some walk around footage, and show you what's going on here at the Nethercutt shop. We'll start here with a familiar face. This is our 1956 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. And I've said this before on camera, we are almost done with her. Our seats are out. We're gonna fix all of that and have a new pretty Gullwing hopefully soon. We are almost done. This time we're actually telling you the truth. After running into so many problems with this car, when we got it back, we actually sent this car out, which is something we never do here. We do everything in-house besides windows and chroming. We sent this car out because during the pandemic we were unable to operate, and it went to a local shop and it came back just completely trashed. So better part of 2 years has been undoing all of that, and we're almost done. All that's left to do is we have to bleed the brakes once more. We have to add a kill switch to the battery because we haven't done that yet. And we just throw the carpet back in, throw the luggage back in, and that's it. Then we're good to go. We have new tires that are fitted and balanced. That was a today thing, so they're ready to go back on once we finish the brakes, and we will have a completed Gullwing for 2025, and it'll be on display just in time for Christmas. So right here we have a 1936 Duesenberg SJN. This is a supercharged Duesenberg, one of only 36 built. There's your centrifugal supercharger right there. Why is the car in the shop? It was pulled for the Las Vegas concourse. That is the weekend of Halloween this year. And it wasn't too happy when we tried to get her running. This car has 16 valves. It's a dual overhead cam, 420 cubic inch, 8-cylinder, 265 horsepower, naturally aspirated 320 with the supercharger. Has 16 valves, 14 of them were stuck. So we are currently bathing the engine with penetrating oil, Croil, ATF, a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil. We're making concoctions, blowing air, tapping the valve, each individual valve, and the valve guides I think were just put on too tight when the car was put together back in 2011. And we are still dealing with 3 stuck valves, but I'll take 3 over 14. So it's a long, tedious process. Luckily, the car has no time frame now. We can keep doing this process as long as we choose, unless we want to just pull the head off and fix it faster. But that's what's going on with our SJN right now. Hopefully we'll get her up and running and happy, and we'll take it to a show sometime in the near future. So over here on this side of the shop we have our beautiful 1934 Duesenberg Model J. This is Best of Show winner, Pebble Beach 1969. The restoration has held up very well over the years. She hasn't been out in a while. Went to Pebble for the reunion of the Best of Show winners back in 2021, and it's been sitting on display here ever since. And we want to drive the thing. We're going to be doing some Duesenberg tours across the United States, hopefully soon. And that's why our lovely friends down at Honest Charlie Garage, hi Corky, we are getting brand new shoes for the car and getting these vulcanized valve stems for the wheels. So the wheels and tires are currently in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They'll be coming back to California real soon. And the car is ready to go. We actually just drove this down to Jay's garage recently just to say hi. And to my left, we have a 1932 Auburn 12160A. Beautiful car. It's pretty rare. I believe it's about 1 of 4 built. Old restoration. It has radiator leaking problems, cooling system problems, so it's just in here to get serviced. And maybe we'll take it to a show, or maybe we'll just drive it around a little, put it back on display. We don't really have any certain plans for it, but it's a beautiful car, and it's got some issues that we're going to fix. Lastly, in the mechanics area, we have this beautiful, all-original 1936 Ford 68 Deluxe Roadster. New shoes as well. In a previous video, we fixed the brakes. We've just been kind of finding the right person to get the wheels balanced, but has a brand new set of white walls. It's ready to hit the road. I think we're gonna take it to a local show very soon here in the Valley. Fun fact about these is that Clyde Barrow from Bonnie and Clyde loved the flathead Ford V8 so much that he actually wrote letters of appreciation to Henry Ford on how easily he can outrun police using these Fords. So, fun little fact. Original paint. Now this may just look like a pile of junk, but it's not. This is our race car. And I know it doesn't look like a race car, but this is our new project. I was reluctant to put this on any form of social media because I like to keep some projects that we do around here secret, but I'm too excited. So this is the remnants and what's left over of the Bugatti Dubo Coupe that everyone knows and loves. If you know the story of the Dubo Coupe, it was an original Type 51 Grand Prix car that received the Dubo Coupe body that was coach built, custom built for it once it retired from racing. Then they were removed from one another back in the 50s. So we actually ended up with the original Type 51 chassis, and a friend of JB Nethercutt's, Bunny Phillips, who is a legendary Bugatti team driver and bodybuilder, he built this body for JB. So it was always kind of nicknamed the Bug. That was actually the plate of the car. And the Bunny Phillips car was another name. I'm calling this whole deal, this whole project, the car itself, this is Bugs Bunny. But we are going to put it back together. To my right here, this is an original Type 35A Bugatti chassis, and it was modified to fit the Dubo Coupe's body on it when they were separated from one another. So that is now a Type 51 body, or excuse me, Type 51 chassis that was modified from a 35A. And other than that, we have everything else you need to build a race car, hopefully. It does have a different crank. The Dubo crank is a flat plane crank, which is something that is pretty common now. But it was also in race cars for the time. So we actually have a Type 55 crank, which is a more dulled down, like civilian version of a Type 51 Grand Prix. We have 2 firewalls for some reason, like 8 set of wheels. We do have pistons, rods, got a steering wheel, which is cool. That helps. Gas tank that I don't believe ever had gas in it. We have a Chandler carburetor, which is something that I've never heard of before. There it is right here. So this is our new project. We're gonna build another race car, because why not? So here we are in the upholstery department. This is our 1932 Chrysler CL8 Imperial. Another rare car that we've had since the mid-60s. This car has a fun story. It was actually one of 4 sold that year, to my knowledge. 3 of them were painted red and sold new in New York, and 1 was painted blue and sold right here in Los Angeles. And when JB and Dorothy Nethercutt were dating before they were married, they were driving through Santa Monica and were approached to their right by this big, beautiful blue Chrysler. And JB and Dorothy just admired it and wished it was theirs. So 35 years later, they sought to buy that beautiful blue Chrysler that they saw when they were dating and when the car was new. After a while, they failed and settled and bought a red one. So when it came through these doors back in the mid-60s, stripped the paint to restore it, and come to find out the car was originally blue. So this was, in fact, the robin egg blue Chrysler they saw when it was brand new. Went through the CCCA to confirm all the chassis numbers with it. And the reason why it's in here, we were going to take it to Pebble last year for the Chrysler Centennial, and this car was just not up to Pebble standards after years and years and years of driving it and going on the picnics, it's just gotten a little tired, and it also ran over some red paint at some point. But we always were curious why a convertible car has cloth seats, and we pulled the original Polaroid photos of the restoration of this car back then, and it did in fact have leather when it was original. So we are going to put leather back in the car. And while we're at it, the top's about 40 years old, so we're gonna redo that too. So Kenny's chugging along with this project. And we're gonna buff the paint because you just can't beat lacquer. It'll come right back to life. Just you see. So here we are in our paint booth. I think I have to lower my tone of voice a little bit. This is an unfortunate thing that we're working on, but it just happens sometimes. This is our 32 Maybach DS8 Zeppelin Sport Cabriolet. You'll recognize the car from a previous video of us just taking it out and driving it. We had it up and running to take it to Monterey this past year for Monterey Car Week. This car was put on display in the Maybach tent. If you saw it, let me know in the comments. So I thought the car looked great. But while it was in there, something fell on the car. I believe it was a ladder of some kind. It hit this side lamp right here. So this is gonna have to come off and be repaired and then replated. Concourse plating isn't cheap. And then on the inside, the housing is all shattered. We haven't taken it off yet because whatever hit this first then fell on the fender and nicked it pretty bad. So fixed all of that. It's currently drying right now. And we'll buff it, and hopefully the blend worked. If not, we'll have to take the fender completely off and repaint the whole thing. That's just how you do it the proper way, especially with a beautiful show car like this. But that's going to be done soon, and then we'll get this car back on display so it could be enjoyed by the public. But, you know, stuff happens, and it always could have been worse. So already fixed it, on to the next thing. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching our little shop update for fall of 2025. If you like this type of content, please let me know. I'll keep making them. I don't have anybody help film, edit, do anything with these videos, so the nice comments and everything, really, I really do appreciate it. It's hard to take time away from all the stuff that goes on here to do this stuff, but it makes me happy to show this to a worldwide audience. And this is my passion. I just want to show people that this stuff is cool, and I hope it gains some attention and people like to learn about these things as much as I do. So thank you for watching. Let me know what kind of video I should make in the future. We're going to be doing some driving videos real soon, so stay tuned for that. Have a good one.